guys, welcome back to my channel. My name's Tracy. You're very welcome here. Please stick around, hit the like, hit the subscribe, all those good things. Today I'm just going to do, well, two things. I'm going to do like a chatty get ready with me. I'm just going to pop some makeup on now. I've had a shower and washed my hair. Still wearing these lounge suits that I got from Asda. I've got 4 of them now and they're just so, they have gone a little bit bobbly, but they're still super soft and cozy, so I love wearing them. I've got me a coffee and it's quite cold here today, so I'm just trying to warm up. It's been absolutely howling down with rain. Is that right? It has been howling with wind, but it's also been really, really raining hard. Everywhere's flooded around here, not like proper flooded, like people's homes are flooded, but like all the ditches are overflowing onto the roads and that kind of thing. So it's been a really wet January, hasn't it? What I'm going to do is have a swig of my coffee and then I'm just going to get on. If you've been watching me for a while, you will know that I don't do makeup. I mean, I wear makeup, but I don't do loads of different looks and that kind of thing. I've been having some problems with my skin. If you've watched, you know that I've got menopausal rosacea. I don't know if you can see. Can you see? You can't really see here. Along my hairline's been really sore, and also here. Now I'm putting on some Clinique moisturiser. I moisturise twice a day and I use Clinique. Clinique actually rescued my skin from the menopausal rosacea, but I feel like this isn't like I feel like this isn't a cosmetic issue. I wonder if I need to go to the doctors. I don't know if it's like hormonal or something, but I feel like it's more than moisturiser. And I do moisturise twice a day. I use that one that I've just showed you under my makeup, and then at night I use the Clinique Moisture Surge overnight mask, and it's much thicker. This is kind of almost like a gel kind of consistency, but the overnight one is a proper cream, and it's a nice thick cream, and yeah, so I use that at night, slap that on. So it's not that I'm not moisturising, I just feel like, I don't know, I don't want to waste the doctor's time, but I'm not just going and saying, oh, my skin's dry and I don't moisturise. I moisturise quite intensely, but I think it's something else. I don't know if it's my rosacea again. Maybe I should try some of that cream. I got this. It's got makeup on it. I've got this from the doctor. Maybe I'll slap some of that on as well. That might help. Should we do that? It won't harm. Put the skin on it. Won't harm, will it? Let's try and put that. I don't know if you're allowed to get that near your eyes, so I have to be careful. So how have we all been? We all settled back into being at work? I am. It's like I've never been away, although I had those lovely 3 weeks off. Just went in a blink of an eye. So I'm back at work. I suffered a tyre problem this week, which meant I got drenched blowing it up in the dark and in the rain, but I got a new tyre on. That wasn't cheap. That was 160 quid. That I could do without in January, because January is always a crappy month for money, isn't it? Like, it feels like it goes on forever. Yeah, and I've been doing, well, I did a vlog over Christmas. That was my first one. I was so nervous about that, but you guys seem to quite enjoy it. And then I did another one when I was back at work. So I'm just wondering, I've just moved my mirror an inch. I wasn't thinking what I was doing. I hope it's not in shot. I don't know. Anyway, I need my big mirror because I can't see and I can't put my makeup on with my glasses. So let's just let that sink in. What's been going on? Have you all been watching Harry and Meghan? I watched the Netflix 6-hour thing, which was just, it could have been done in an hour. It's so boring, so repetitive. Their version of the truth. And then I watched the interview with Tom Bradbury that was last weekend on in the UK. I don't know what's wrong with them. I don't know which camp you guys fall into. I have to admit that I've never liked Meghan. It's not a race issue. To be honest, I didn't even know she was black. I think in the summer I'm browner than she is, but I don't like her kind. I don't like her type. I don't like women. It's usually women that are like it. I don't like women that are so full of, it's going to sound like a terrible thing for me to say, it's so full of empathy. I feel like those overtly empathetic women who like everyone to know that they're like that usually aren't. That's my experience. You know, I'm talking about in friends, in office work, just in life. People who are so determined to be seen in that light usually are the most spiteful, most self-centered people. They're the complete opposite of what they try and portray themselves. Hold on, my hair's doing. Actually, I might just take it out. I'm going to, the second part of this video, I'm just going to give it a spray. This is Function of Beauty. I use their shampoo, and this is a heat treatment. So I'm just going to wallop a little bit of that on. The second part of this video, what I'm going to do is I've got a new styler. I bought it for myself as a Christmas gift. It was only, I think, $18.99 off Amazon. As you know, my hair tends to be very wavy. Even when I straighten it, this part goes straight and then all the bottom breaks through and goes curly. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to brush it through and let it dry naturally. Any chance I get to let my hair dry naturally, I do. I just feel it's so much better for it. So I've just brushed it through, and what I'm going to do, shake it like a dog, is I'm just going to start to encourage it to wave. So I just give it a little scrunch up, and it should start to do its own thing while it's drying. And then what I'm going to do is, once it's dried naturally, which my hair stays wet for quite a while, I think it's quite porous, but once it is dry, I'm going to come back in, and what I find, how many times can I say what I'm going to do? But what I'm going to do is, once it's dry, I tend to have a big patch of hair like that will go straight, and then underneath it will be really wavy. So I tend to crimp the waves. No, what am I talking about? I crimp the straight bits, and the waves underneath I just leave because they look like the crimp bits anyway. So we'll come back to the hair, but I'm just going to try and separate it out, not let it get too flat. I'm in my mouth now, and then carry on putting makeup on. Oh, but I want it off my face. I wonder if I can pin it up. I just pin that little bit up. That's not the best look, but there we go. I just don't want to get my hair in it. Where were we? Yeah, so I don't like Meghan's type. I don't like the kind of person she is. I feel like I had her card marked right from the very beginning. Her simpering, she just gets my back up. I don't like her. And I'm not surprised by everything that's happened. I've watched a few YouTube videos about it. I mean, Piers Morgan's doing his nut about it all. But I actually watched, I think the guy's name is Andrew Gold, and he was interviewing a psychiatrist who deals a lot with the damages from narcissistic people inflict on other people. And he was saying, I'm not entirely sure if she is a narcissist. And he said, but what I would say about her is that she's a parasite. Her parasitical behaviour is just textbook. So she's infiltrated a foreign country, literally, gouged out part of it, Harry, taken it back to her borough, her foreign land, and she's now feeding on him, feeding on the fame of him. She's a parasite. So that's my feeling of her, and I think that he is literally, Piers Morgan called him a village idiot, and I think it is. I mean, it just goes to prove that you can go to Eton and still be really stupid. But I think he's going to regret his choices in life a little later on. And I think, you know, she will probably get rid of him when he served her purpose, because he's not the most masculine of men. And I think in the end, he will kind of revolt her, where he just lets her run riot over him. So that's my opinion. I don't think it's particularly damaging of the royal family. I think it's damaging of them. I mean, people loved them and were quite angry at the royal family for not letting them get their way and whatever it was they wanted to do. But I think the tide's turned now and people are just sick of them and want them to bog off and live their life and leave the royal family alone. So I don't know. Do you think he'll be coming to the coronation? People are saying, or the press are saying, that although he'll be invited, there's no way, they say, that he won't be invited. But it will be made clear to him that he really shouldn't come. I think they'll come. If they've got the brass neck to do it, I think they'll come, because the royal family are their currency. They've got nothing to sell. She's a TV actress, and he's, I don't even know what he does, but they've got nothing else if they can't sell their tidbits about the royal family. So, you know, the coronation is going to be their food. They need to be there so that they can say, oh, so-and-so treated me dreadfully, and Kate wouldn't talk to Meghan, and all the rest of it. Oh, they get on my bits. Right, so I'm going out tonight, just going out for dinner with Steve. We're going to a little restaurant in Burnham, which is like a little village next to where I live. It's about 10-15 minutes drive away. I'm using this. I've had it for ages, like a couple of years, and I must have found something else and put it to one side, but I quite like it, so I'm going to try and finish it up. I like it enough that I might actually buy another one, but I am still trying to work my way through my foundation collection and just really get everything down to a minimum. Put this on with a Real Techniques brush. Might not have even had a wash since the last time you saw me, but that's what's causing my skin condition. But I don't think so. Right. So I'm just going to put this on. Yeah, so we're going out for a meal. We went there once before. It's a little Italian, and like a real authentic Italian. And we really enjoyed the food, so we're just going to go there tonight as kind of like a little bit of a date night, because we don't drink. We don't drink at home. We hardly ever drink when we're out. Like, we won't drink tonight. Not that we're teetotal. We're more binge drinkers. Like, I think the last time the pair of us had a drink was at Steve's daughter's wedding, and that was in August. I haven't had a drink since then. I don't think he has either. So it's just not something that kind of comes, it doesn't bother us. So I'm stuck on my face now. I need to do my nails. That one's come off, and that one. Don't know if I'm going to have time today. I might do it tomorrow. It's quite late. It's 12:30 already. I've been up since 7, but I fed the dogs, and it was absolutely pouring with rain, like I said, and they just won't go. They literally ran out the door and ran back in again. So I had to eventually get them out in between the showers, and I'm still not convinced that they've done a wee or a poo, but excuse me, they hate it. They hate going out in the rain, bless them. And I'm not that fond either because they come in and have all little wet feet everywhere. So I'm just going to let that dry down a bit. I've had my lashes on. When did I have them? I had my lashes done before my birthday. My birthday was the 25th of November. So I think I had my lashes done about the 21st or something like that. The lady I have is actually, she's a refugee from the Ukraine. She's over in the Ukraine at the moment visiting her husband, which is lovely for her. They have a later Christmas. Their Christmas, I want to say, is the 6th of January. I think it's an Orthodox Christmas. I don't know. But anyway, she's gone home. I hope for my sake that she comes back. I hope for her sake that she stays, you know, because obviously she's come over here with a school-aged, senior school-aged daughter. And, you know, it's hard for her. It is. But she is the best lash technician going. She is just so good. And I get about 8 weeks worth of wear out of, I'm just checking them out now, out of, you can see, if I look up, they're a little bit more sparse than they were when she first did them, but still there's no huge gaps. They just last so well. So I love her doing my lashes. I would be very sorry for me if she goes, but pleased for her. Right, so now I'm just going to put on what I usually do. It's a MAC Carbon black eyeshadow, putting it on with a slanted brush. I put it on my forehead, you can see it. And I just use this as an eyeliner rather than a black kohl, which can be a little bit harsh. I don't put anything on my eyelids. Even before I had my lashes, I just used to line the top of my eyes with this as well. I've never been one for eyeshadow. I don't like it on me. I have quite big eyes, but eyeshadow makes my eyes look small, and I prefer them to look big. I don't know if it's my skills, I just don't like it. So I just stick with this eyeshadow as an eyeliner and lashings of mascara. I don't, eyeshadow in my eye, ow. Where's that gone? Sorry if you're creepy with eyes. Ow. I got like a ball of eyeshadow and it flicked into my eye. So I've done it again, look. Maybe I need to clean the brush. Maybe it's all bunched up on there. Is that gone? There it is. Now I feel like I've got a bit of cotton bud in my eye. Right, so then I just try and smudge that out. I've got a rogue lash over here. It's kind of growing out and hanging down. So I just kind of poke that up and hope for the best. So yeah, we're just going out later for something to eat, and then we'll come home, and we're watching Top Boy at the moment on Netflix. There's different seasons, but there's 2 series. The first, and I'll get confused. Whatever way it is, we watched the wrong one the wrong way round. So we watched the most recent one and then went on and watched the first one. And now we're watching the newest one again because we're like, oh, we missed that. Oh, did that happen? Oh, guess who that is? And things like that. So that was, I was actually told by my manager about it, and she said it's not her kind of thing, but she really enjoyed it. And we're exactly the same. It's about drug gangs in South London. It's really good. It's got some good characters in it, and you really get into it. So we'll probably come home and watch that. What you're watching at the moment, I think after that we're going to watch The Rig. That's on Amazon Prime, I believe, and I've heard people talking about it. And it's got Ian Glenn in it, and anyone who like me is the most massive Game of Thrones fans, he was a really big character in Game of Thrones. He was Daenerys' protector, Jorah Mormont, and so I like him. I like him because he was in Game of Thrones. So we might watch that. And also, I'm always late to the party with TV. I spend so much time watching YouTube that I miss a lot of TV. But I've never ever watched Happy Valley. So I think I'm gonna go and someone at the door. Oh, hold on, someone at the door. I'm gonna have to go and answer that. It was Budgie Seed from Amazon. What was I talking about? Ugh, gone cold. Yeah, so I'm super late to the party, but I think I might have a little binge on Happy Valley. Oh, and Love Island's starting. I love Love Island. I know it's trashy and I know I'm a bit old for it, but I love it. I think I love it because I like the dynamics of the people and how people react to other people and who's up to what games. And I don't think as a programme it's as good as it used to be. I mean, it used to be filth, but I think now people are aware that they can become, you know, minor celebrities if they play their cards right on there. But I still enjoy it, and it's got a new person hosting it because Laura Whitmore's gone off. So yeah, I'd be interested to see how that plays out. That is literally my makeup done. I don't do anything else. Still using my O'Keeffe's lip balm. Swear by this stuff. I don't tend to wear lipstick very much. Sometimes I might use a Clinique Chubby Stick. It just gives a little wash of colour, but on the whole, as I'm going out, I might put some highlighter on. Oh, right here, there's a Chubby Stick. Oh, that one's nearly dead, but that's what it looks like. But it doesn't come out that dark on your lips. Should I put some highlighter on? Which one should we go? I've got this one. My friend gave me this. It's a Dior one. I think I don't use it. I'm now thinking I don't use it because, oh, I was going to say because I can't get it open. There it is open. Let's whack some of that on. Got a little fan brush. Load it up. Tap it off. You can tell I'm going out because I'm putting highlighter on. That turns my makeup until into going out makeup. I got a delivery today from Shein. I'm not going to do try on because honestly I can't be asked. Oh, dropped it. But I'll show you what I've got. Oh, dropping everything. Hold on. Now, do you remember, if you watch my videos, back in December time, I got some of these Pampers things. They're not real ones, but I got them in green and white, but I didn't have anything to put them in, and I didn't get them out because I put my Christmas decorations up and then I wouldn't have anywhere to put them, so I left them in the package. I ordered this green, sage green plastic kind of fluted vase from Shein. It's a little bit smaller than I anticipated, and also it's so light that it's very difficult to stand it up. Oh, I've done it now, of course, naturally. But so I'm going to put those in my lounge. So that came from Shein. And then also, let's go and get them. Hold on. Also, these came from Shein. I've got some new jeggings. You would have watched what I wore. I've been wearing them quite a lot. They're quite a pale wash jegging. So I got these ones. They've got a wide stretchy band with a drawstring. I got them. I can't read it. Hold on. I got them in a medium which says EU 38 US 6. So a size 0 in America is a size 4 in the UK. So these are a 10, but they are stretchy. They've got front pockets and back pockets. Usually a jegging doesn't have a front pocket, and they've even got the little useless coin pocket or whatever it is. But they've got some rips in them, like distress in them. So I got those, and I quite like those. And then I also had a delivery today from Everything £5. Now I know I'm not buying, but I am trying to buy things that I know I'm going to wear a lot. And these are what came in from Everything £5, because I had a little look in my wardrobe over Christmas, or I went to wear something, two things. I went to wear I've got a little leather bomber jacket with a stand-up collar. I think I wore that on my birthday actually. And where it was like PVC, it kind of disintegrated and peeled off. So I had to say goodbye to that because it just looked crap. And also a pair of like leather leggings had done the same. So I got another pair of leather leggings. They've got a like a big elastic stretchy band on them. Where are they from? They're from a company called CC. I got them in a large, which was a 12. They're saying hand wash only. The only trouble is they've got a bit of a fishy pong to them. I've had that before with stuff from Everything £5, and when I've washed it, it's fine, but I wanted to wear them tonight. They've got kind of a fleecy inside, and then just a pleather look outside. They've got no pockets at all, and just go down to a skinny jean. So I got those. I'm disappointed in the smell. I haven't tried them on yet, because like I say, I wonder if, got itchy nose now. I wonder if I'd be able to put them outside and it might just blow the smell away. And I also got these. They're like a little moon boot. They're in navy. I don't remember buying them in navy, but I must have. And they're kind of like really padded looking, but they open up at the back like that, and then inside they're all fleecy, and then they've got like this bit's almost like a trainer, and they've got some nice grippy bottoms. And I thought they'd be good for if it snows, or even just for, I'm putting my hand down the back here, it's got a real smooth seam, so they won't be rubby. For dog walking and things like that, they're cool. They say snow fun on them. I can't remember how much they were. I don't know if they were $5.50 or $5.75 or something like that. This bit here is kind of a suede feel, but I put them on. Oh, sorry, it's so itchy here. Nothing there, it's just itchy. I put them on and they are so comfy. And we're going to Bristol in February. It's Steve's birthday, to see his daughter, and we're going on a Banksy walk, you know, the graffiti artist who's got a lot of his work around Bristol. I'm just going to pick up my mascara that I dropped. And we're also going on the walk that we're going on is Banksy, and I can't remember if it's Blackbeard or Bluebeard. It's a pirate anyway, so I'm hoping for rum, which is my favourite tipple. But we're all going to do that together, and then we're going to go out for dinner that night. We're going over a weekend, so that's something to look forward to. But if the weather's crap, I'm going to wear those because they do look super comfy, and because they are navy, I thought they'd look nice with jeans. So plan. I'm going to sign off now. I've already been talking for half an hour, so I'll have to cut myself down a little bit. Just, can you see this bit here? That's like gone straight. So that's the sort of bit that I would crimp. But let's let it down. But what I will do is I'm just going to carry on with my day, let my hair dry naturally, and then I will come back a bit later, probably in a couple of hours, and try using these crimpers. Let me show them to you. I have actually got a pair, but the barrels are much smaller, so when this barrel is much smaller, so it makes a tighter crimp, and I wanted more of a beachy wave crimp. They've got a little stand that you just put that down on the table so that they don't burn the surface that you're on. They've got an on-off. The centre is off. That's the name of them. The centre is off. Up is 220 degrees, but I've only got fine hair, despite the fact that I've got a lot of fine hair. So I always have it on the down one, which I believe is 170 or 180. It's 170, and that's what I will be using it on. And then you just open it up, put your hair in the barrel, and then, I mean, I haven't got long hair anymore. I do it when it's cold, actually, because it's easy for me to show you. So you just grab a section of hair and you put your hair in, release the clamp, hold it for the count of whatever you want. Now, my friend, I did her hair the other day with my old one, and she's got such thick hair that, you know, I could hold it in for about 10 seconds. For me, I only do about 5. And then once you've done that, you will get a crimp. And then with this part here, you move that one down to your last crimp, which will be about there, and you just munch your way down your hair like that. It's easier to show when it's not hot. It did come with a little thermal glove, but they make me all cack-handed. I can't use it. It's got a nice big handle on to munch down your hair. This part here, when it's on, the white part is actually cool, so when you've got your hair in, you can hold it in place to do that. The back plate, it gets hot. On my other one, the back plate didn't, so that's something to watch out for. But I've used it twice or 3 times now since I got it. I feel like I'm getting better and getting more of a result of the waves that I want. But we'll give it a go later, and I'll show you me using it. And I'll link the product down below. It's, you know, not for any purpose. I'm not getting paid to review it, but I just thought I would if anyone's interested. Right, I'll catch you later when my hair's dry. Bye. My loves, I'm back again. I thought I'd better get on with this video or else I'm going to lose the light. I've got my tongs here. I'm just about to plug them in. Got a decent length. Myself on the back of the plug. Got a decent length extension lead on them. So, as I said, I'm going to plug them in and I'm going to take them down because I want them on the 170, and this one up here is the 220. So I'm just going to give those a minute to warm up. This is what my hair looks like if I just dry it, let it dry naturally. You can see when I break in underneath, I start to get some kind of wavy curls. The top always goes frizzy, which does my head in, but look, in here, it's quite curly. So these bits here, I'm not going to touch. I just kind of separate my hair. I'm going to go from the top of my ear. Why are my ears so red? So, ow, someone must be talking about me. Or is that itching? I don't know. But anyway, I'm going to separate the top of my hair up. Just shove that in a little peg. I ain't going to bother brushing it. I brushed it earlier. You saw me do it. You can vouch for me that I brushed my hair. I'm not going to bother again. And then once I've got this back part, I'm just going to split that in two. Might even put another peg in this side just to keep it out of the way. I can find one. Oh, got a clear one. I'm shutting my drawers up because I always wallop my elbows on these drawers. I always have them open, and then whenever I'm filming, I always manage to bash my elbows. Right, so this is the under section of it. I can't really see around the back, so I'm going to give this bit a little bit of a crimp just because I can't see. So you just open it up. I am going to be really, really cack-handed doing this because I'm watching myself in reverse on the iPad, and usually I would look at myself in a mirror. Maybe I should put a mirror up, and I might not burn myself. Hold on then, I've got my mirror here. Yeah, maybe that would be better. So excuse me if I don't look at you, but just to save me, that bit should be up a bit, just to save me from a trip to A&E. I'm sure you'll forgive me. Right, so these bits under here, I don't really bother with, unless there's a straight bit, like there. Then I'll just clamp that in and give it a little twang. And that's how it comes out. And you can see that that is pretty similar to how my hair goes anyway. So I'm just going to do the bits that don't look very curly, and most of these bits under here. That bit's another top bit. I might just do that bit. As you can see, I don't leave it in very long. I have got quite fine hair and I don't want to be damaging it, so I just give it a little quick blat and off. And this one's a bit longer, so I move it down so that the dent's in the dent, and that's all I do. I mean, this part is the under part of my hair anyway, so that part doesn't have to be, well, none of my hair's perfect, but you know what I mean, it doesn't have to be that good. Give that one a little go. So I've had a busy-ish afternoon. It's 3:15 now, although I haven't really done anything. As you can see, I haven't done my nails that I plan to do. I'll do that tomorrow. Like I say, I'm going out for dinner later with Steve, but he's going to football, going to Chelsea tomorrow, so I won't see him all day, and that'll give me ample chance to sort my nails out. They last me 2 weeks once I've done. It's one of those jobs that I absolutely hate doing my nails, and then when I'm doing it, I don't really mind. In my head, I hate it. I also hate changing the bed. We've all got those kind of jobs that you just can't stand doing. I don't like changing the bed. I think I don't like it because I don't like lifting the mattress up. That's the bit to get the fitted sheet on. Right, so the backs, I'm just going to leave it as it is. It's pretty wavy, with a natural wave, so that can stay. So now I'm going to let this bit down and just see what we need to do. See, the top bit doesn't go as curly as the underneath. It would if I didn't keep straightening it and things. So I just left it, washed it, let it dry, it would all go uniform. But because I muck about with it and do stuff, I'm just going to give the back a little brush because my hair always looks terrible at the back. My manager always says, have you brushed your hair today? And usually the answer is no. But and when I do my what I wore, I walk over to the iPad and I turn it on and I walk back and I think, oh dear, when I see myself. So I'm just going to sort out the back first. So I'm just going to clamp it in. I'm going to go about 1 inch away from the scalp. Let it sit for a minute. Take it down a wave. Instead of pulling it away, I always push it towards my head without burning my head, because that way you're not straightening the curl that you've just made. You're not pulling out the first section of it. And then I'm just going to bite my way along this. See, that part's quite curly there. Just to make it a little bit more uniform. I kind of hold it to about the count of 5. I don't hold it in there much longer. The reason I'm having it curly like this or wavy like this is just because I think it's going to rain. It's been hammering down this morning and now it's actually dry at the moment, but I thought when we go out, should I get caught in the rain, if it's straight it will all start to curl and just really upset me. But if it's cravy, that was a cross between a crimpy and a wavy, then it will just go, you won't be able to notice if it gets wet. It will just be wet and then it will dry looking how it is now. If anyone's interested, I will link this crimper below. It's not sponsored or anything, it's just one that I chose for myself. These front bits, they're shorter bits, I'm going to try and leave those out. It's just one that I chose for myself. They kind of go from about £15 up to about £38, and I just went for a kind of a lower midway one, and I'm sure this one was either £18.99 or £19.99. So that's that side done. I'm just going to leave them because I can still feel a little bit of heat running through them. And then I'm just going to pick up on the bits that need doing at the back. I might even have to, once I've looked in the mirror, find a couple more bits that need doing, but I know I'm looking in the iPad now, but what I'll do is I'll hold my mirror up like they do at the hairdressers so I can see behind me and just make sure it looks all right. I am a little bit of one of those people that can't see the back of my head, so I don't really bother about it. I don't know whether I'm going to speed this bit up. Is this a bit boring for you? What have you been up to today? What do you get up to at the weekend? My son's here, he's upstairs playing on his Xbox and chatting to his mates on there. I don't know, I don't play Xbox, but I think you can play as like a gang or something, or a group in a mission, so that's what they do and they chatter on there. I've got some laundry on. I've already done one lot. I tend to always do my son's stuff first because he wears like t-shirts and a hoodie for work with the company name on. I always do his stuff first so he's ready for work, and then I do mine. I've got so many clothes it doesn't matter if I do my clothes or not. I can go about 3 months without doing any laundry if I'm honest, but and then I always do Dad's one last because he's not going anywhere important, so his can wait. That's the way I justify my washing and ironing to myself. These front pieces of hair, I always try not to keep on in too long because they are a little bit more delicate than others. I don't know what that bit's doing. I think I need to put a little wave in the bottom of this one. Oh, you got my finger there. Just give it a little bit. Ah, that's better. Give it a little bit of movement. Should we do the same to this one? Just do the ends. Get in there. Not going to give them long at all because I don't want much of a curl in them, and I always find that the hair, because my hair's so fine, that the hair around the front of my face is always more fragile. Right, shall we have a little look, see if I can, what does it look like at the back? Right, I'm going to spin round and use my mirror and then use my iPad screen as my mirror. Oh, what's going on there? What's that bit? Oh, that's all right. I think it just needed pulling around a little bit. So that all looks, you can see here, now that's all the underneath of my hair that I didn't do. So I'm going to turn this off. You do that by pushing up one click and the little light goes off. And because I'm such a clumsy clot, and because my dogs jump up at me, although they are actually all asleep on my bed at the moment, I'm just going to go and put this over here so that nobody knocks it off and I try and catch it and it burns me. So that is basically all I do. I might get my fingers in. When I've washed my hair it gets really flat because it just goes all soft and babyish. And I just kind of break the waves up without breaking them up too much. It's better if you can kind of section them into little chunks, and that gives them more of a beachy wave look. I wouldn't brush it, it would go fuzzy if I brushed it. That bit's still a bit annoying, isn't it? Hold on, I might just, this will still have heat in it. I might just do that bit again. That's better. Mine's kind of gone quite separated now. If it didn't, there's a couple of things you can do. I've literally got that much left in the bottom, and it's a salt spray, and that's quite good. There's nothing in here. I can hear it, but it's not coming out. And then just stick your fingers in it. I might actually get some more of this. Who is it? Umberto Gianni Glam Hair Grunge Glamour 2 Salt Spray. I never bought this. Someone gave it to me years ago. My friend Donna gave it to me, actually. I know who gave it to me. For as it was in a set, like with some shampoo and things for Christmas. I might have a look at getting some more of that, because that is finished now. And that is all I do. You can do the same with hairspray, but that is pretty much all I do. That'll be me for tonight, because, like I say, it won't matter if I get wet. Right then, that'll be the end of this. Right then, that'll be the end of this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Give me a cheeky little thumbs up. I will link the hair waver down below. Let me know what you think. Do you like my hair straight? Do you like it like this? It's kind of a needs must. It's so rainy and so wet these days, and my hair wants to wave, that if there's any hint of rain, then I just do this, because it doesn't matter. I can literally walk out without an umbrella and my head will get wet, obviously, but this part won't change. Have a lovely week. I will see you in my next video, which is what I wore this week. That'll come out on Saturday. Like I said, give me a cheeky thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Please subscribe to my channel. It's free to do so. You can unsubscribe if you like. If you do like me, you can hit the notification bell and it will tell you when I upload, which is usually, I aim for a Tuesday and a Saturday. Take care, my loves. Bye-bye. Thank you for watching.